What's up, boys and girls? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I just got a box in the mail just a minute ago for Volkswagen parts. Pretty excited about. I just opened this one up a minute ago. This is my 82mm stroker crank. I got that from CB Performance. And I got a box of goodies here from CB Performance. I got my lifters, 28mm ultralight lifters. I got those in the mail. Let's see. Got my Silverline crank bearings. Got those. Same thing with my cam bearings and a cam plug. I got my Teflon 9.5 buttons here for your cylinders. Put those in there. Let's see, and I got cylinder shims and head gasket shims. Shim everything out right, and I got some chromoly head studs. So pretty excited about that. Very expensive box right here. This is very expensive stuff, but I guess you got to pay to play. I'm going to be taking a break from it today. Actually, I'm not going to work on it. I put the tires on it, rolled it backwards. I took my car out for a spin here yesterday. It was 75 degrees here almost yesterday, so, and it's January. But so I took it for a ride yesterday and put a fresh tank of fuel in it. Drives great. But today I think I'm going to mess with my four-wheelers a little bit. I haven't started these up since October, and it's now January, so I'm going to work on these, and I got a carburetor kit for that. So I want to get all this stuff cleaned up and get these out. Started the blaster up. Ran really good. I took it for a spin around the block there. 2 kicks and it fired right up. So took it for a spin. Runs great. No blogging, no nothing. Runs great through all the gears. So started in on this. I was on the phone with my buddy Steve-O out there in Arizona. He was telling me that he was trying to settle in, getting everything figured out and everything, and how much he likes it out there, and a lot of four-wheeling and stuff. So I'm happy he's having a good time. So, but I started in on this thing. I took the air filter box and all that, and the fuel tank cover, and the fuel tank out. Very easy stuff to do. I didn't even bother videoing it. But you can see in the carburetor the dirt and grime that's inside there. See if I can get a close shot of it. Look. The dirt and grime down inside there, it's full of dirt. So I got to take it apart and clean it. I'm sure it's just full of dirt and grime and all kinds of stuff. I've never taken this carburetor apart. The only thing I've done to it is take the bowl off and clean the bowl out, and that's it. So I'm sure all the dirty, dusty trails we've been on, it's finally done its deed. So I'm going to take it off next. Very easy, just the 2 bolts up top. Carburetor linkage or the throttle linkage comes right off. There's a screw, and there's a you got to take this little cover off the side of the carburetor, and there's a little brass little hook on thing. Do not lose this. It goes to your throttle cable, and it comes right off. Very, very, very simple, easy to do. Don't forget your vent tube too that goes to your crankcase. Don't forget that. Super easy. My phone has been blowing up today. People apparently want to talk to me today. I don't know why. I got crap all over my screen. Hope that didn't bother you, but yeah, I don't know why people want to talk to me today. Normally when don't have nothing to do, I don't get any phone calls, but as soon as I start messing with my own stuff, I get phone calls. So I got the carburetor here. I'm going to tear it apart and get ready to clean everything. I got new rebuild kit with a jet. I oversized the jet on it, the main jet, just a little bit. And I got some little cleaning brushes, and I got a whole can of carburetor cleaner. So let's get started with it. Okay, I got most of it taken apart. I got the top of it out. I got the needle out and the slide and all that, and I got the bowl off it. It's just full of trash down in the bottom there. I don't know if you can really see that good. I can show it in the light, and all that trash build up around the bottom there. Got the main jet out. No wonder this thing run like crap. I mean, this thing is just full of just crap all in there. So I'm going to clean this thing really, really thoroughly. I got to take the needle and seat out and the floats still. And I'm going to take the choke plunger out. I'm going to take that out. And we're just going to clean this thing really, really good. I mean, it is dirty. I still got a few other things to take off. I just had to show you guys real quick how nasty this thing is. But riding around here in the dirt and dust that we have, I need to get an outerwears bag over that filter, I guess. I need to order one of those. But also, I've never been in this carburetor. The only thing I've ever taken off was the bowl and cleaned it out in 2011. So, I mean, really from 2011 till now, I mean, it's not really that bad. But I've never been in this carburetor before, and it looks like it's a factory jet. I can't really tell. It might be an aftermarket jet. No numbers on it anywhere, really. I've been looking at it, and I can't find any. Alright, got the jet, or the floats out and everything. I got the needle and seat out. The seat, be prepared if it's stuck in there like mine was. I had to take these pliers I have. We call them goofy pliers because they have a little ridge on them. You can see that? Yeah, you can see that. I had to grab those to pull it out. It is full of dirt and all kinds of debris, but it finally came out. Man, I kind of destroyed it, but oh well. So I took apart. Now I'm going to clean it down really good with some brake cleaner and some compressed air, and just go through it really, really good and clean all the crap out of it I can, all the little passageways and everything. I got to take another O-ring out, see that. And then we'll start putting it back together with the new parts. Alright, so I went through and sprayed about this whole can of carburetor cleaner all over this thing. I took an old toothbrush I have, and I just went over scrubbed everything, and these little carburetor cleaner things. Let's see if I can find the one I started out with. This will show you how much cleaning I did. Here's the one I started out with. Look how dirty that is. Then I ended up going to this one, and pretty well clean. So I got all that took apart. So now we're going to go back together with it. I'm going to start with the needle, or the seat, I'm going to install that. Then I'll go next to the probably the pilot jet, then your air fuel mixture screw there. We'll get that one in, and just work my way around, start putting this thing back together. Very easy. I've been on the phone so much, so I haven't really been able to make a whole lot of video about it. My main jet, I've opened it up one size bigger than it was before. I'm hoping that'll help out with the lean pop too. Alright, I got the bottom of the carburetor back in. I got the air fuel whatever mixture screw put in. I counted how many times it came out, and I put in exactly the same amount of turns back in. I got a new pilot jet, sorry, I had something in my throat. Pilot jet put in. Got my new main jet put in. I got my new needle and seat put in. And I cleaned out the bottom of this fuel barrel bowl here. Can't really see it well. Some of it's just stained. I put a new gasket on there. Got the choke plunger put back in. There's 2 O-rings on there. Got 2 new O-rings on that. The only thing I didn't get in this kit, I guess is why it was a cheaper kit, was this little diaphragm. I guess it's for the choke or whatever as well. So I'm going to have to clean it up and I guess reuse it. And it goes in right here. So I'm going to clean it up a little bit, be very gentle with it, and I'm going to put it back in there. There's 3 screws to hold this little cover on, and there's a spring that goes in there. Very easy to do. I'm going to do that next. Alright, I got the little diaphragm put back in with the 3 screws and the spring all back together. Cleaned it up as best as I could. I didn't have that in the kit. I didn't even know about it, which I've never taken this carburetor apart. It's my first time doing one of these. But next we're going to work on the slide valve, or the needle, whatever you want to call it. Here's the old one that had a bunch of trash on it. As you can see, I took the little clip off, put it back in the same exact position. Mine's 3 down for my jetting. So we just slide it back in here like so. Well, I can find the hole. There we go. Slide it back in. Bam. So next you're going to do is take this little plate, this little plastic doodad right here, and you clean it up a little bit, and I'll screw it back on the top. 2 screws on the top. Then we'll move on to the little valve here, and I'll just throw it back together. I mean, this thing's so simple to work on. Got her back together. Got the top back on, everything. So I'm going to slap it on there real quick. I'm trying to hurry before it gets dark, and I got to go run a couple errands. So try to hurry this up a little bit and get this thing fired up and running. Well, there you go. She's running. Back to normal. I had to jump start it real quick. The battery on it's a little bit weak. Runs great, no more backfire, no nothing, no leaks. Well, it's been a couple days later on the video of my Warrior carburetor rebuild, and I realized I didn't do an outro on it, but I'm excited I got that running. I'm going to try to get all that stuff ready for riding season. I normally start riding ATVs around March. And I'm going to try to get one of my buddies to go riding with me. He's never really ridden 4-wheelers and stuff, so I'm going to try to teach him how to do that. And that's the reason why I have that Warrior, is it's just a spare 4-wheeler to me. And somebody that doesn't have one, they can go riding with me and have a good time. I like to have a good time with everybody and show everybody a good time. So I'm glad I got it running and getting everything ready for riding season. And I guess I realized I didn't do an outro on that video, so I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. And thank you for all you new subscribers.